This is a season where God is expanding our vision, reminding us that with Him, the horizon is wider than we can see and the opportunity is greater than what we could ever build alone. But vision also brings responsibility. We believe God has placed us here on purpose. Denver is a city full of opportunity, and not only is Denver growing and welcoming new families daily, but it's a strategic place as well.
There's a lot of limitations in what we have right now that the River Church faces. For instance, we don't have a space that we can call our own, that we can make feel like the river, where when new people come in, they know this is the river, this is who we are, this is what we look like, this is how we're investing in people.
So I think this season of the River Church is meeting the needs of people in a significant way. People who are just getting to know God and people who've been walking a long time, even people who've been wounded along the way. And I think anyone who's been involved in humanity, in church or out of church, has experienced disappointments, has failed, has won, have failed others. People have failed us. Learning how to walk that out. But this is a community that really is sincerely trying to look like Jesus and live like Jesus from door to door.
The Lord has given the River Church big dreams. The Lord has shown us that we have a mighty purpose in this place. And we can't do that if we don't have a place that we call our own. We can't reach the community in the ways that He's told us to reach them. We can't do things like have a food bank or have various outreach programs when we don't have a space that's our own that we can do that in. We can't build a youth group when it's being held in my home. We can't grow children's church and bring more families in if there's not enough space for them, or we don't have a way to really invest in them. And the various things that the Lord has called the River Church to, we just can't do without our own space.
Denver's our home, and we're searching for ways to serve Denver and to have an impact on the people who live here. And the vision goes far deeper than that. We're modeling something different, pressing in to allow the Holy Spirit to lead and working on discipling people hands-on. And this has always been meant to go far beyond us. What we're talking about is a kingdom training ground which God intends to use to shake the foundation of the earth. Training missionaries, church planters, pastors, and worship leaders in relationship with Jesus and leading by the power of the Spirit. And it's been a challenge for us because while the vision is clear, our current reality is limited. We're doing everything we can in temporary spaces, setting up and tearing down, meeting on Saturdays, constraints of time and space. And while God has moved powerfully in these spaces, they were never meant to hold all that He's doing with us as a church.
Okay, so through the years in ministry and churches, I've had the opportunity to help kind of ascertain where people are versus where they think they are or where they wish they were, or what they've invested in and they're not quite there yet. And then maybe help put those pieces together and turn chaos energy or wasted energy into progress and vision energy. So that requires systems. I think you and I have talked about the fact that a river without banks becomes a desert. It dissipates. So this is the river. So the banks might be wide, but they need to be there. Or this is just going to be a dissipated endeavor.
Having a home means I can have a safe place to walk into. It means I know what to expect. I can be vulnerable because it's reliable, it's comforting, it's warm, it's inviting. I want to invite my friends into my home, and I want to be able to reach the community because I have a place that I can invite them into, and that I know that they're going to experience the Lord's presence in this place. And it's a community. It's not just a building, it's a community. It's something that as the River community, we gather around. We put our heart and soul into it, and we say, this is us. This is part of who I am.
When God places something in our care, we take responsibility for it. We think carefully, we plan wisely, and we prepare for what's ahead. If we had a permanent home, it would open up doors that we could walk through with God's vision that He's given us to bring freedom to make disciples and send them to the nations. It would be a space of our own to disciple families and reach the lost in our city. And most importantly, it's a place for God to dwell with His people 24/7.
Through a builder's lens, through a builder's eyes, I see an immense amount of effort that's gone into what is here. And it's a beautiful thing. I see a great degree of sacrifice and love and investment in each other, in a community, and in a dream it's just the fabric that's holding this thing together. So what seems to be next is this notion that what got us here is not going to get us there. And in any build, if it's a startup in business or in a church plant or even in a family, right? If you have one baby, you live this way. You have two, you live differently. You have 8, I don't know. You have 4, I can tell you. But the point being, each time things change, your systems need to change. Your structure needs to change.
We are going to steward what is given to us to the absolute best of our ability. We are authentic. We are real. We want the Lord to receive all the glory. And my husband talks a lot about that he has 2 measures of success. And it's, did the Holy Spirit show up? And was Jesus put on display? And that is what the river is about.
My prayer from the beginning has always been this: God, may this place be a place where people experience your presence and hope when they walk in. A permanent home wouldn't change our vision, it would strengthen it. This isn't about building something for ourselves. It's about preparing a place for what God is already doing, because what's ahead deserves a foundation that can hold it. He's called us to the immeasurably more than we can ever hope for or imagine, and it's time to experience it. This is the next step as a church.